Right.
They want their way. Give me my blessing. Why not me?
And that's what happens. That's what happens to Esau. Just like the evil that they do across the world. They always have to have when they go to the Senate, there has to be some type. They have to make some type of evil against a nation for them to drop bombs on them. But we could go. The United States could go around just dropping bombs, killing people, and they cry out for mercy. But they'll throw the sword on them with no mercy. But anything happens, like if I went and I flew to Portugal, don't find me. The fugitive squad, they will find me. I don't care if I went to Russia, and they will find me.
Yep.
Wherever.
Let me bring this down. About how Esau sold his birthright. Does that have anything to do with
Go on to that. No, I'll read this.
It says Proverbs 16 and 9 says a man's heart, and I want to bring this out earlier, something else to say, I forget. It says a man's heart deviseth his way. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directs his steps.
Right. The Lord has been directing your steps, all of our steps. You've never been in control of yourself.
That's why you're standing here right now.
No,
there is no.
That right
Show me that in the Bible.
That just cut me. That just cut me.
Read it again.
It says a man's heart, this is Proverbs 16 and 9, and there's several scriptures all throughout the Bible that speak just like this, that mirrors it.
Yeah.
A man's heart devises his way. Okay, in your heart, you're going to do this, you're going to feel this. But do you always do what you feel what you want to do? No. Why? Because the Lord, have you felt directed his steps?
So,
just like when the
if
Pharaoh.
I have no free will, then why is there a decision of good and evil? Why would I?
How can there be a
It's
decision
still no
when he made
decision.
evil men to be evil? They can never do good. Remember, I told you something that's perfect can never be made great. They're wicked forever.
I don't know.
Proverbs
When Jesus is around and he's casting out demons, how do you explain that?
Let me jump back. Let me ask you your question real quick. You said about doing good and evil. What is doing good? What is doing evil? What's doing good? What's being bad?
What is doing good in my mind is work for the will of God in my life.
Okay, good. The will of God in your life. What is the will of God?
Right now it's this.
That's right.
Okay,
So,
good.
Coming out here, talking,
Instead of just
discussing,
walking by,
discussing the scriptures. Yeah, that is the will.
Okay, well, I was looking more for being obedient to the Most High's word, to His law, statutes, and commandments, and His voice. Okay?
Yeah. I'm big on obedience.
Good. That's doing the will of the Most High. That's being righteous. That's rehearsing the righteous act, keeping the law the best of your ability.
Goes back to fear.
That's going back to fear of the Most High. Okay?
But if there's obedience, that means there's disobedience.
Exactly.
So I have the opportunity to not do that.
Exactly.
So there would be choice.
But check this out.
Remember the Pharaoh?
Check this out. The reason why you want to be obedient to the law is for what? To receive salvation. Salvation from what? Salvation from the judgment. Mainly these missiles. So with us going out here, there's no guarantee that we're going to receive salvation from this.
We're not saved.
Yeah, we're not saved. We hope to be saved, so we're out here.
That's what hope and faith comes.
So even though we're out here, there's still a chance that we're going to be part of this. So we have no choice. We have no say. So
Just like King Saul. Remember he raised up King Saul? And the Most High put spirits on him.
Right.
And he raised King David. He already seen that King David was going to be the ruler of Israel, not Saul. So he set up Saul.
So how about this?
And the Pharaoh.
What's the purpose of Jesus being tempted in the desert? If there's no choice, what is the purpose of that?
That goes back into faith and hope.
He had to go through everything
In the flesh. He had to come as a man. Like
So
us.
in the flesh, there is temptation.
There is temptation.
So what's the point of temptation if there's no choice?
What do you mean? Like,
If
I think I get what you're saying. Like, it's whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen anyway, right?
yeah, if I don't have free will,
But that's what we're doing. We're explaining that to you. You have to understand it. Like you said, there's no free will. And if you're gonna go ahead and start murdering 20 people, 25 people, or be a serial killer, the Most High allowed you for you to do that. That was just your life. Matter of fact,
you from the Most High, and we can find out what's that scripture.
I've been trying to look for it, man. It's so perfect.
Just like the book of Job, when Job had to, you know what I'm saying? Job, when his wife told him to curse God and die, did Job do it? No, he could have, but did he do it? No, why? Because he was predestined to be a righteous man.
Right. Just so we can read about it today. That's why Paul says, everything that was written before time was written by none. But today, those are basically like when you see the Christ baptized, not baptizing, but hailing people and bringing out parables and stuff like that. That was basically for us to read this today.
So what's the purpose of grace then? If I'm predestined, then a free and undeserving gift, what's the purpose of grace?
We're basically, matter of fact, get that grace bomb.
I'm a man of faith, grace, and action. God graces me with something. I get a gift. I'm aware of something. Okay? And I think what I do with that gift of grace is show gratitude. And I do that by taking action. If God grants me with an awareness that I'm doing evil in my life, and I am able to take an action on that and then act, and that improves my faith with God because I'm taking an action based off of the gift,
right?
And I'm increasing my bond with God.
And let me ask you something. Now you said faith. How do you show your faith?
Through action. I show it through showing forgiveness. I show it through gratefulness.
Mm-hmm.
I show it through courage. Men of faith have courage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I carry God in all my affairs, so I do things that I typically wouldn't.
Now let me ask you this, do you court?
Yeah.
Scripture says, right, basically faith without works is dead. The works are basically are basically profound on the laws in the Old Testament. That's where the faith comes. Like it says, love. What's the definition of love?
I mean, it's pretty broad.
In the Greek, it's like 13 definitions.
Right.
But the biblical
definition
this is love.
It's commandment. It ain't about a feeling.
That's in the New Testament.
Right. That's in the New Testament.
What did you want in grace?
1 John.
Yeah. What did you want in grace?
What is it? Romans.
How'd it go?
We want to bring this scripture before you find
Romans 8.
For that, I'm bringing this. This is 1 Kings. 1 Kings, chapter 22 and 17. I don't know if you've ever heard of King Joseph, King Ahab of Israel. He was an evil Israelite king, and he did a lot of evil. Because you know the split, the tribe of Judah split with Israel.
I'm not completely familiar
Well,
with
this was the king of Israel, and verse 17. And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hill. Roll this over on top of it. So he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead in battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered, Go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the people. And the king said unto him, How many times shall I advise thee that thou shalt tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord? And he said, I saw all Israel scattered among the hills as sheep that have not a shepherd. And that's talking about those people that something else. And the Lord said, These have no master, let them return every man to his own house to feed. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, Did I not tell you thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil? And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him, on his right hand and on his left. Who was on the right hand? The angels. Who was on his left hand? Satan and the demonic spirits.
Is that what you said, the demon spirit?
Yeah. So the Most High Yahweh, he's sitting on his throne. Yahweh Shai, the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him, on his right and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab? The Most High is talking to the angels and to the demonic spirits. It says, Who shall persuade Ahab? And that's a powerful word right there. Persuade, like action.
Yeah.
That he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead. So the Most High wants King Ahab dead. And before he kills him, he discusses it with his angels and with the demonic spirits.
The ones on the left-hand side represent the wicked, the ones on the right-hand side represent the righteous, and they're both the angels.
They're all high, and they're all sitting there. And the Most High, before he kills King Ahab, and he's an Israelite, he's the king of Israel, but he wants him dead. The Most High, and that's what it says right here. And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him, on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? That was like the land of where they were going to go to battle. And one said on this matter, and another said on that matter. That matter. And they came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him, an evil spirit. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a, what's that thing? A lying spirit.
Most High allows the lying demon